Tonight, we take you deep into three chilling mysteries where true crime, the paranormal, and unsolved disappearances collide. First, Inspector Kane revisits the brutal Keddie Cabin Murders, a case that still leaves investigators baffled. Then, Ayla explores the eerie, screaming tunnel in Canada, where ghostly cries still echo in the night. And finally, Detective Gaspar investigates the haunting disappearance of Amy Lynn Bradley, a woman who vanished from a cruise ship without a trace. These are stories that will stay with you. Let's begin.
I am Inspector Kane, and today, I'll take you to a remote cabin in Northern California where a peaceful family retreat turned into a scene of unimaginable horror. In the early 1980s, Keddie was a sleepy mountain town in California, known more for its quiet than for crime. Sue Sharp, a determined single mother, moved her family into Cabin 28, seeking a better life after escaping an abusive marriage. On April 11, 1981, two of her children, John and Sheila, were making plans like any normal teenagers. John invited his friend Dana Wingate over for the night, while Sheila stayed at a nearby friend's home. Nothing seemed unusual when the sun set over Keddie that evening, but sometime during the night, horror struck. The next morning, Sheila returned home, expecting a typical Sunday. Instead, she found a nightmare blood splattered across the cabin walls. Inside, the bodies of Sue, John, and Dana were discovered in a scene of shocking brutality. Each victim had been tied up, beaten, and stabbed multiple times. The ferocity of the attack stunned investigators and shattered the small community. Oddly, 3 of Sue's younger children were found unharmed, sleeping in a back bedroom. There were few clues and no signs of forced entry. The murder weapons, a knife and a hammer, were found at the scene, but the case quickly went cold. Strangely, the police mishandled evidence and leads, leading many to suspect a cover-up. Witnesses reported seeing suspicious strangers around the cabin days before the murders. Over the years, new evidence has surfaced, including a chilling anonymous letter and a taped confession. Despite the efforts of investigators and true crime sleuths, no one has ever been charged. To this day, the Keddie Cabin Murders remain one of America's most haunting unsolved crimes. 3 innocent lives were taken in a savage, calculated attack, and the truth behind Cabin 28 still hides in the shadows.
After Inspector Kane closes another unresolved case, the chilling questions linger, but there's no time to pause. Now we step into a world of shadows and whispers as Ayla takes the lead. She's ready to explore a mysterious location steeped in eerie legends and spine-tingling tales. Are you brave enough to follow her into the unknown? Let's uncover the secrets of this haunted place. Let's go.
I am Ayla, and today I'll lead you into the depths of the screaming tunnel, where whispers of a tragic death still chill the night air. Hidden among the woods of Niagara Falls, Ontario, lies a small stone tunnel forgotten by time. Locals avoid it after dark, warning of the spirit said to haunt its depths. According to legend, a young girl once lived in a farmhouse near the tunnel. One night, the farmhouse caught fire, and she ran screaming into the tunnel, engulfed in flames. She collapsed inside, her desperate cries echoing off the stone walls. Some versions say she was set ablaze intentionally by her cruel father or a vengeful suitor. Whatever the truth, her death left a scar on the land. Today, the Screaming Tunnel remains a place of eerie fascination. Visitors report that if you light a match inside the tunnel, it will be instantly blown out. Immediately after, they say, you'll hear a faint, heart-wrenching scream. Some have claimed to see a flickering figure at the tunnel's far end. Others describe cold hands brushing against their skin as they walk through. Despite countless visits, no scientific explanation has ever been found. The chilling air inside the tunnel feels unnaturally heavy. Even on warm nights, many believe the girl's spirit remains trapped, reliving her final moments in endless terror. The Screaming Tunnel has inspired horror films and local legends for decades. Yet even skeptics admit something feels wrong inside. It is a place where tragedy and legend have become inseparably woven together. And for those brave enough to enter, the scream might still be waiting. Some tragedies never rest. In the dark heart of the Screaming Tunnel, grief still finds its voice.
Haunted places have always been shrouded in mystery with no clear answers to their eerie stories. While Ayla uses her extensive experience to explore and investigate these sites, it's time to move on to the next segment. Join Detective Gaspar as he dives into a strange and baffling case that will leave you questioning everything.
I am Detective Gaspar, and today, we set sail into one of the sea's most baffling mysteries, the disappearance of Amy Lynn Bradley. In 1998, 23-year-old Amy Lynn Bradley was on a family cruise in the Caribbean. It was meant to be a relaxing vacation before she started her new job. Amy was last seen early one morning near the ship's deck lounge area. She had been dancing and socializing with the ship's band the night before. Later, her father saw her briefly resting on their balcony around 5:30 a.m. When the family woke up just an hour later, Amy was gone. Her shoes were still in the room, but Amy had vanished without a trace. The cruise ship docked soon after, but strangely, a full search was delayed. Announcements over the ship's intercom referred to a missing person, not an overboard emergency. Witnesses later claimed they saw Amy on an elevator with a ship crew member. Over the years, there have been reported sightings of Amy in the Caribbean. Some witnesses even claimed she was being held against her will in human trafficking circles. One chilling tip came from a US Navy officer who said he saw Amy in a Caribbean brothel. Each sighting reignited hope, but none have led to her rescue. The FBI became involved, but leads went cold. Amy's family never stopped searching, believing she was still alive. Despite widespread media attention and private investigations, her case remains open to this day. No trace of Amy Lynn Bradley has been found, and the mystery of her disappearance haunts the ocean's horizon. Amy Lynn Bradley vanished into thin air on the high seas, and,
the answers may forever be lost to the waves.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. Each time, we dive into chilling true crime cases, eerie haunted places, and baffling missing person stories. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment with your thoughts. I'd love to hear your opinion. Stay tuned for more mysteries in the next episode.